What's up, everyone? It's Stepano here. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of how I am making a good amount of currency. I was talking to LSR and Tuna and those guys, and they told me to do Nemesis and Beyond in Glenix Arc. At the moment, I've been making a lot of money, so I invested in a misinformation, which you definitely do not need. You can just use any watchstone or a rare crafted watchstone with some type of beyond on it. So these two I invested in Booming Populace and Misinformation, which I do not recommend you use at first. At first I recommend you use the normal watchstone, and then when you have a little bit of profit, go to a crafted watchstone and pretty much just stay on a crafted watchstone. If you want to push the limits a little bit, you can, invest in these, but Misinformation is around 1.4x. This one's not too expensive at all. Um, the good thing about a crafted watchstone is you get unlimited use with it. I currently am using Nemesis Sextant, which you can buy off trade for 40 to 50C. But as this is getting more popular, the price seems to be rising. Um, so yeah, it looks like 45, 50C. Nemesis or Beyond 40C. So it's about, each of these are 40C and you get 4 uses when you buy them. So it's around 10C per to open up the map. So it's 20C to open up the map just to put these sextants in. And then if you want to farm divines, you want to get unique monsters, drop corrupted items. This costs a good amount with medium sextants. So you don't need to do this right away. I would suggest farming a few maps with just this setup. This you can use with small sextants and you get reflect, and as you're adding a prefix to the map, you can get stuff like no region and reflect, so protecting yourself from at least one of them is going to be quite helpful. And having a mana flask or a life flask because of a no region map would be helpful in case that you do hit those mods. For my Atlas points, I went Beyond. This just gives you more chance for Beyond. And then the Beyond Demons have a chance to drop currency. There's a bigger merging radius. And then this is just Legion. And if you guys think I should take these 2 points instead of these 2 points, I would like to just know why in comments. I could see these two being better than these two. I didn't really do too much research on it. So that's what this looks like. And then in the middle, I just got increased modifiers and increased sextant use and +1 awaken level. This point does help because when you kill the boss, you have a chance of getting an Elder Shaper Guardian map. This point does nothing at the moment, so this is a must. This is a must. This is a must. This is a very good bonus. But if you have preferences, like you want missions or something like that, that's totally fine too. So the must again is +1 awaken level, and an additional use of sextant if you plan on making your own watchstones. 25% increase watchstone modifiers. I'm gonna leave this map real quick just to show you guys 2 more things. The 2 more most helpful things I can show you guys is this is what the dump tab looks like after doing like maybe 10ish maps at most. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. And this is my juice tab. So I have Ritual Altars, Legion, Nemesis, Beyond. Apparently I have a Nemesis down here, so Nemesis. Alright, so what I'm going to show you is how I roll my own sextants. The shrines has 2 different rolls, and any shrine blocks the other shrine. So you always want a sextant for shrine, and then 2 more monsters. So in my case, I have fire, lightning, but you could put physical, chaos, cold. All those would be acceptable. I personally don't need Legion. but I think it's sellable, so I saved it. But just for this video, as long as your watchstone has 4 uses or more, you can. Now this is blocked. It's blocked from hitting lightning, fire, and shrines. So I'm gonna take out 45 Awakened Sextants, and they're worth 2C each. So each click should, be worth it. And you see, I got really lucky, but in 5 clicks, I got beyond. And what I would do is I put that here, and I would stack them. In the case you get Sacred Grove, you can instantly sell that for like 2x. So it's kind of worth sextoning it yourself, in my opinion. But it's a little bit confusing for some people. So if it's easier for you to just buy it, it's totally fine. But as you do these maps, you're gonna, build up the supplies to possibly try it my way. And I totally think it's worth it. So I gotta go loot that map, but I'm just gonna show you guys how I roll. I just take out Scours and Alks, and I chisel. Scour Alk, Scour Alk. Until I see Beyond. Now, I've been testing it, and in my opinion, you don't even need to put a Delirium Orb on. One Delirium Orb totally helps. Now, I put in an Elder Scarab, which I've just ran out of. So just imagine I put in an Elder, but for this video, I'm going to put Shaper. I put Cartographer, personally. 1 Legion, because that's what the passives gives me, and because I want to get ahead on there, I put a Reliquary. Now, if you quickly look, I have Awakened level 7, and that's because I've taken 1 stone out of every region, and I've only favorited Canyon. On quick look, a Canyon map, anyone that has a Canyon map of 5 stock or more, is 20 chaos. So I don't want to have to go buy Canyon maps, and that's why I am doing what I'm doing. You can use Jungle Valley. You can possibly use Divination Scarabs with Precinct, but Precinct is a very tough layout. But it does drop Exalted cards, the Saint Treasure, and I think the 3 Exalted card. I don't know what the name of it is. Other than that, I think I went over everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, this is what the dump tab looks like, guys. And like I said, in my case, what I would do without overextending it, I put one of these, a Cartographer, just to over sustain my canyons.
Oh my god, Depano, I